Once, in a quiet village surrounded by whispering bamboo forests and sparkling rivers, lived a young woman named Lani. Lani was bright, curious, and full of questions. She was admired for her intelligence, but those close to her knew that her mind was rarely at rest. She constantly replayed past regrets, imagined future worries, and questioned every decision she made. No matter how much she read or how many answers she sought, peace always seemed just out of reach. One morning, an old traveler stopped by the village. Over tea, he spoke of a wise monk who lived far away in the mountains. An elder said to help those burdened by the weight of their thoughts. Intrigued, Lani made up her mind. She packed lightly and began the long walk through forests and hills, determined to learn the secret to peace. After several days, she arrived at the mountaintop temple. It was simple, quiet, and open to the wind. There, sitting beneath an old pine tree, was the monk. Eyes closed, hands resting gently on his lap, as still as the stone beside him. Lani approached with reverence and bowed. "Master," she said, "I have searched for peace my whole life, but my mind never slows down. It's like a river I can't cross. Can you help me quiet it?" The monk opened his eyes slowly and gave her a small, kind smile. "You wish to calm your mind," he said. "Very well, but first you must join me for tea." He led her to a modest wooden table with two small cups. As he began to pour the tea into Lani's cup, he kept pouring and pouring. The cup filled quickly and began to overflow, spilling hot tea onto the table. "Master!" Lani exclaimed, startled. "It's full! No more will fit!" The monk stopped pouring and looked at her. "Exactly," he said calmly. "You are like this cup, already full of opinions, thoughts, and assumptions. How can I offer you anything new if you do not first make room to receive it?" Lani blinked, her frustration fading into realization. The monk continued, "Letting go is not about forgetting everything. It's about creating space for presence, for silence. That is where peace begins." He handed her a cloth to clean the spill, then gestured toward a stone bench nearby. "Sit. Don't try to stop your thoughts. Just notice them. Let them pass like clouds drifting through the sky." Lani sat quietly. At first, her mind buzzed, lists, memories, doubts. But with each breath, she became more aware of the birdsong, the rustling pine needles, the feel of stone beneath her. Minutes passed. She didn't fight her thoughts. She simply watched them come and go. After a while, the monk spoke. "Peace," he said, "is not something you force into the mind. It is what rises when you no longer resist the moment. Like still water, when left undisturbed, it reflects clearly." Lani nodded. Her heart, which once raced with questions, now beat with quiet rhythm. The silence around her no longer felt empty. It felt full of life, of truth. She stayed at the temple for only a day, but the lesson stayed with her forever. When Lani returned to her village, nothing had changed. Except everything. Her world was just as it had been, but her way of moving through it was different. She no longer chased stillness. She became stillness, even in chaos. And so, the cup that once overflowed with noise had finally been emptied, only to be filled with peace. If this story brought you a moment of stillness, consider subscribing for more thoughtful tales and timeless wisdom. Until next time, be present, be kind, and breathe.